Okay, we'll call the Forestville Town Board monthly meeting on Monday, July 18th, 2022 to order at 6:30. Roll call, roll call please.
Roy Engelbert.
Here.
Larry Huber.
Here.
Jason Clahach.
Here.
Dina Schmidt. Here. I'm Ruth Kirscher, and we also have Chuck Schley.
Okay, thank you. Has the agenda been properly noticed?
Yes, it has.
Thank you. You have before you the agenda for this evening. Motion would be in order to approve the agenda if you so see fit.
I make a motion for the agenda.
I'll second that.
Motion made to approve the agenda. I don't see any changes in here, so if there's no changes, any comments? All those in favor of approving the agenda, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried. You reviewed the minutes from the June 20th meeting.
It was good. Make a motion, we adopt them as they were sent to us by Ruth.
A second.
Motion made. No corrections or
No,
additions?
no, good.
Okay, all those in favor of approving the minutes of June 20th, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Financial report.
Right. In the cemetery checking, we have $73.43. The perpetual care, we have $10,729.27.
We'll take it off the book. Do something. Well, hang on, put it back on. I don't know if somebody's trying to get us. or-
I don't think so.
No.
Crank call.
Our insurance for it.
Probably just the facts.
Savings is $917.67. The town checking, we have $1,494.91. The money market, $120,081.62, and the LGIB general is $138,753.17. And then the American Rescue, we received money in, which brought us to $111,823.14.
Okay.
So we're gonna have standing receivable.
We have one for the roll of the ball diamond.
But that's what she said.
Yes, yeah, I just sent it out last week.
Oh, that's for their share. Okay.
Yeah.
Explain that one.
Rolling of the ball diamond, we charge half to Maplewood Mets.
Very good.
That's from the county, right?
Yes.
Oh, that's that charge on that highway bill, right?
Yes.
That was-
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I was wondering, rolling in hardball, what? I didn't understand that part. So, all right,
I make a motion, we accept the treasurer's report.
I second that.
Motion made to accept the treasurer's report. Any more questions or more clarification?
Wait, no,
Hearing none, all those in favor, accepting the treasurer's financial report, please signify by saying aye.
All right.
Opposed, motion carried. Public comments. Ruth, do you have any public comment? or-
No, not today.
Okay, just a couple here. We have a letter from Aaron Thornton explaining his bid for seal coating and crack filling the parking lot. We also have for our garbage collection, our fuel surcharge for the month of June was $1,058.26. So that amounts to $2.27 per household fuel surcharge. So our garbage collection now $15.99 plus $2.27 for the month of June. June was $18.26. Still a good price, but I surely never expected the fuel surcharge to be that high. But, we'll see what happens for the month of July.
I have a comment on this.
Oh, back up, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Seal coat, talked to Aaron at Seal Tech. He's already done the crack fill.
Yes, he did.
Crack seal. And he advised me that if he can, in the next couple of weeks, he's going to be doing the seal coating, but that the concrete bumpers have to be out of the way because he can't do a good job all the way to the edge with them in the way. And his suggestion was if somebody can move them either to the concrete pad here or far off onto the grass, then they don't get oversprayed or anything, and then he can do the right job. But I'm at EAA, and he said, well, maybe in the next week or two, I'll give you a call, and you can come over here with a two-wheeler dolly or something to pick them up in the middle.
Yeah, I moved them, I repositioned myself with my two-wheeler.
Yeah, then that's what he suggested. So who should he contact?
Contact me. In fact, the two-wheeler is still in the back of the pickup truck yet right now, so.
Oh, okay, so he should contact
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
All right, I'll tell him.
You get like a dollar?
Yeah, two-wheeler, yeah.
So maybe you want to talk to him.
Well, I can do it too if you want it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I can handle
Okay.
it. Yeah. Okay. I also got a concerned citizen in the hamlet of Maplewood had a rat problem.
Right.
And it's at 1569 South Highway 42. Visit with them. It's, we have all kinds of rat poison at
Gail Wagner.
at the co-op. So maybe they should try different ones. There's got to be a food source someplace.
Somewhere.
Yeah, and they're close to you, so they're trying different things. They've trapped them and they've got 28 so far.
Cool.
Yeah, so where they're coming from, where they're nesting, I have.
Where are they eating?
Yeah, that's what.
Or is it the bird feeders and stuff?
Well, all the bird feeders are gone. So she's gonna visit with her neighbors, but that's, farmers have a rat problem. They use rat poison to
Yeah.
control that. So
Where is the address? It's 15.
it's right on Highway 42, just on the north side of the hamlet.
North, 1569.
Yeah, south of 42.
I was gonna say
South of H, yeah, south of
South
H,
Age.
yeah. Yeah.
1569, okay.
Yeah, so they're working on that, so you're gonna keep me advised. We also received a complete report from the Bay Lake Regional Planning Commission. If somebody would like to see this report, it just came in, and it's their 21. Keep in mind, they can offer us a service.
Didn't they have something online about that?
Yeah, they had something, they also had a meeting, a get together, you could
Okay.
go down to get.
Okay, yeah, I saw something that come through and I didn't follow it.
Yeah, and that's, we'll cover a few other things if we go on the agenda, but that's the only two I have.
I have something, right, just as I was driving up my phone, the foreclosure in the edge of Forestville here on Mill Road, that has been completed, or not completed, but they had their meeting on July 15th and the county is taking possession of it.
Okay,
So,
okay, that's that property right next
Yes,
to the dam.
uh-huh.
Mhm, okay, so yes, the county said, okay, there was no bids, and so the county.
The county made sure that they didn't want anybody bidding on it, so.
well, don't they have to go through the
Well, yeah,
foreclosure process
yeah,
first,
yeah,
and it was
yeah,
effective
yeah.
the 15th, I suppose now they can
Yeah.
do what they want.
Larry, did you see this? You want-
No.
Take it home, peruse it
Mhm.
In my spare time?
in your spare time,
Okay.
when you're at EA. Okay.
Okay, thanks, Roy.
Southern Door Fire Department. We had a member last week, and I see the Pulse picked up and watched our YouTube meeting and had a nice review, nice on July 8th issue. Had a nice article, very accurately written. And so somewhat, okay.
It's in the Pulse. There were a couple others to the editor.
Okay.
It's past Pulse.
Okay,
Read those. Now, everything is, there's nothing new with the Bill Krieger situation. Just, we're letting it ride for the time being,
okay.
okay?
But the fire department was busy.
16 calls
Yes.
from June 13th to July 13th, 6 in June, 10 in July. 2 on the June 14th. How many in July? Well, July 1st, July 3rd, July 6th, July 8th, July 9th, July 9th, July 10th, July 10th, July 10th, July 13th. Nothing really serious. Some traffic control. They always call the fire department. Traffic control and 3 vehicle fires.
3, almost one right after the other too.
Yeah.
That 72 Cadillac
Oh,
that
beautiful car.
burned up. The only thing that saved was the engine, I guess.
I guess.
Wow.
We've been working on 2 trucks. Pumper 907 and Pumper 909. The valves are shot. What happens is they suck water from whatever,
Mhm.
okay? And the screens can't be smaller, can't be real small, or the water would never go through. So the larger the screens, the sieve, the more stuff can go through it.
Mhm.
Gravel, sand, weeds, and after 20, 30 years, they go to hell. 40 hours per truck to take them apart. It's unbelievable. I just happened to be there one day when the guy was working on it. It's unbelievable what they have to take apart just to get at it.
They're all very good.
And, you know,
Yeah.
and sometimes the guy needs help.
That stuff will grind up the innards of the pumps too. won't it?
Oh, sure, yeah. It scars
Right.
the ball valve,
Mhm.
and then it leaks.
Yeah.
So, and because we don't have the new one yet, we gotta do something. So we're looking at one truck, the bill was 11,000. And it could have been a lot worse. They were expecting anywhere around 20. We
Mhm.
got done for 11. And the other one's in the process of being repaired.
Are you using finer sieves now?
Pardon?
Are you using a finer screen now?
No, you can't.
Can't, oh, you can't, because you gotta get the volume.
Bingo,
Got it.
bingo. It'd be nice if we could use a smaller screen, but no. That's pretty much it.
And the parade is gonna be July 30th,
The 30th, I think what starts 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock.
Yeah. And hopefully, it'll be a good one. It'll be just like the picnic Sunday. There are a lot of people there. Anyway, it'll be good.
If anybody can help, Jason, if you want to help at the picnic, fireman's picnic in behind, they reciprocate and come and help us at the Lions Club stand. So you didn't come to the meeting, so they're very cooperative of that. And I noticed there's gonna be about probably 3 or 4 line members from the Forestville Maplewood Lions Club will be behind the counter.
That's good.
So
So when is the parade? Saturday?
Yeah.
the 30th.
Parade's on Saturday.
It's much easier to clean up.
A week from Saturday.
Yeah, 30th, yeah. Much easier to clean up than having it on Sunday,
Sure.
where you gotta, work well into the night.
Yeah.
Get done with it on Saturday, come back Sunday morning and clean up.
Mhm.
Makes sense.
I hope they have a good booyah. That's what they had at the church yesterday.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah. Very good.
I don't know who's making it, but somebody will.
Okay.
Other than that, that's all.
Well, thank you, Chuck. Thank you. Okay, very good. Well, moving on, sanitary department, Maplewood Sanitary Department. What they did, what we just received, all users, Maplewood sanitary districts were sent the information on their status of the water. And it's all A-OK. They've got a very good report on their water system.
Is
And
there
all-
anything in there on any kind of cooperative deal with the Forestville?
No, that's just
Just
a
the
state,
water.
that's just a statement for their water condition.
This is, that's like we get the
Yeah.
Test
water quality.
Water
testing.
telling, yeah, that's what they sent to everybody.
Oh, okay.
So, there were 52 people on that system, so. that's all I got. Okay,
I got it.
I just won't file. Oh, you have it already.
cemetery report, Larry,
No.
anything?
I
happening?
gave it to him.
The only thing I can report as cemetery committee is that I did get the information together for the Leahy family for their lot 26 and was stuff we talked about
Yes.
last month. And then I got another contact back from Tom, from McConnell, Bill, from McConnell, wondering if he could get the other lot that they own, that family,
Mhm.
another lot 27. So there are two family lots. Then when I got those together, one of those was the old handwritten type, I didn't have any dates. So I digitized that and made it a regular, another one of our pages. We're filling the book up with all the new plat plans.
Okay,
And then I sent that out and today I got a nice thank you. All the information is accurate and they appreciate the help. That's all I got.
very good, very good. American Rescue Plan update. Dina, you reported that the
Yes.
monies came in June,
Yes.
so
thank you.
for all of it. Now,
50,
Yes, you have it.
yeah, 57,000 and
5:15:37.
thank you.
did you subtract anything from that yet? Are you showing a deep, because I think we spent 3,000.
Yes, that was out. That was taken out.
That $8,000 we had to give for the,
3,000 was.
Was hey,
for the down payment.
hey, God,
Yes.
and
Hey, God, was three.
and the website, I think, was that,
It was 3,000 and some dollars. I
yeah, but that was a 3-year deal.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but now what about the 8,000 that we had to give a down payment for the siding?
No, that,
That is not out.
no.
That should be. coming
That
out.
comes out of that.
Well, we did, when we do our report, we can maybe
Switch them.
switch it over.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
should come out of that.
because their report's due next.
Next year.
Yeah, in April.
What about, are you getting anything about saying a survey? They're asking for a
From Towns
survey.
Association?
From an odd email and
I just deleted it.
yeah, okay, I did too.
Yeah.
It was doing,
Yeah.
requesting a survey,
Mhm,
how
mhm.
you spent and that what, and
Yeah,
didn't look legit.
No, I didn't
Okay.
do that either.
Okay, that's all I have, American Rescue Plan. Invasive Species Project, it's like I mentioned last month, that Samantha is in charge of that, taking care of Phragmites primarily. Do you have anything, Jason, update on that?
I only commented earlier when I got here to Jason about the parsnip is just taking off like mad.
On 42, and they're supposed to be controlling that this year.
I understand that, but I'm saying, I came back from Oshkosh and I couldn't even believe how much there is. It just like exploded. in the last
Oh,
few
yes,
days.
it's got a lot of it too now.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Broadband. Larry and I were at the county initial broadband meeting on June 30th.
The summit.
The summit meeting. The county has hired Jessica Hatch to be the Door County Broadband Coordinator. There's a county committee who is the chair is Hugh Zettel. Hugh Zettel is also on the Sevastopol Planning Department. Hugh Zettel is also a county supervisor representing the district on the eastern side of Sevastopol. Robert, and then we have a man from Washington Island. We've got a vice chair from the Door County Economic Development Corporation, Michelle. No, I'm sorry, Michelle Laurie, not the guy, but Michelle. She's the new Door County Economic Development Coordinator. Then we got Kurt Kiefer from Bailey's Harbor, Jody Benstyle from Liberty Grove, Eric Shear from Door County Medical CIO, and Robert Kinfin from Jacksonport. And there was one person missing. The purpose of it was to tell us that he gave us a nice map of our township that any person under 25,000 megabytes download is unserved in the internet world. And any resident but under 100,000 megabyte download is underserved. Unserved, underserved. That's the new government regulation. So for some odd reason, they showed
A little bit,
of underserved. The rest is all unserved here. And, and now it started off the meeting with, one of the things that happened in the meeting is that Bailey's Harbor got the grant, but they're gonna have to come up with $2 million to get their program going, and they're working with Insight. Kurt Kiefer is the individual sort of pushing this. He is on their NHOC committee. Kurt moved up from out of state a year and a half ago, and he was used to being in a big city, and he couldn't believe that people were getting their television reception on these round things sitting outside. I wanted to say that I get mine with a little antenna, and I'm happy with my 11. So he couldn't believe we were still in that dark ages like that. And so they're going ahead with Insight. And the first thing that they've asked us to do as a municipality is to decide whether we want to be in part of the county-wide survey. They're using North Star, or True, I'm sorry, they're using True North as the name of a company that is going to conduct a survey and determine what kind of speeds we have in a given area.
isn't that New North?
I thought it was True North.
I thought it was that organization that New North is,
I wrote down True North.
well, it might be.
You-
I don't remember.
It's close anyway. So the first question we come up to is that do we want to be part of that survey? It doesn't, I understand it's not, no cost to us. And it determines if we want it. The second thing we're supposed to do is get a NHOC committee on broadband. In other words, investigate with the citizens. Do we want it? How do we want it? Do we identify an internet service provider? Right now I tried getting a hold of CenturyTel. That number you gave me is
With Lumen?
with Lumen. I couldn't raise them.
Okay.
So I'm trying, it should be a group of people that have a passion for broadband to get this going. And like I say, Bailey's Harbor had a committee that's passion for broadband. Claybanks has a committee going to order already. Egg Harbor, Jackson, Port Liberty Grove, Nassau, Stevens Point, and Washington all have NHOC committees going to study.
We got a survey from Claybanks
You-
already.
From Claybanks.
They were working.
I don't know, but I just sent it back in. And then there was a question if you wanted to be further updated or if you didn't want anything to do with it. Is basically what they got asked.
Okay, this was in the mail
Mhm.
from Claybanks. Okay, I didn't see that.
They're working with Bertrand?
I
think that's
don't
it.
know if it even told me who they're working. It just said it was a survey. They're just wondering if they want to pursue it any further or if there's just not enough interest.
Well, now I contacted Bertrand, and that's
Yeah,
the
sure.
surviving company of Door County Broadband.
Okay.
Kevin Voss was a major shareholder, and the guy that owns Bertrand is also a minor shareholder. Kevin Voss, the way I understand it, sold all his shares to the shareholder in Bertrand, so now it's Bertrand's owns it. And I asked them if they couldn't make this evening's meeting to give us a presentation. But I asked them if they can make the August 15th meeting. I have not heard back from them as of today. If they can make the August 15th, we'll put that on the future agenda. But what we need to decide tonight, do we want to be part of the survey? And if you do, we'll just take an email to Jessica Hatch.
Well, I personally think that it would be a value to the town, whether or not we have a committee formed or interest expressed by, our constituents. That survey will ask all of the questions that would need to be answered to help gauge something. So if we told Jessica or the committee there, yeah, we'd like to participate as a town in the survey, they'll share the results with us, because that was the one thing that came out of that meeting for me, was that this is an open meeting for anybody. If they have a tool, if they have a survey, if they have resources, if they have technology understanding and you have a question, they will help you with that
Mhm,
from the county. And that's really what we've been waiting.
mhm, mhm.
So as far as I'm concerned, we should participate with this county survey, and they should include Forestville,
Mhm.
because they're going to do that online, I think.
Yes, that's gonna be online. The big thing is, they will be asking for your speed test.
Right.
And
They're gonna have their own tool.
yeah, and I've been asking, in fact, I've been talking broadband quite a bit this past week to whoever I meet. And I asked them, what's your speed? What's your download speed? And no one could tell me that of all the people I asked.
If we end up getting involved with the rest of the county with this, that doesn't necessarily mean we have to have an ad hoc committee, does it?
It would help with the work with potential vendors who we
Okay.
would work with.
Okay,
You want to have people who have some understanding of the technology and understanding of the business implications that it has. And rather than, yeah, I could probably be on it, but I'm not going to be, because after all, I mean, how many of these things can I get involved
right,
with?
right.
But there are others in our community.
Right.
We've had, I can't remember his name up there on Idlewild Road. Just north of where.
Yeah, the first, yeah, he's a techie.
Yes.
Yeah.
My daughter's working in the tech
Yeah,
world.
yeah.
There are others, I am sure, in our town that would have the kind of understanding of what is really necessary and why is broadband an important thing.
Mhm.
Now, they then would have to work with Jessica and the rest of this group as a representative committee from the town of Forestville.
Mhm.
And so if there's somebody out there who's interested in this broadband, coordinating or working with them to try and bring broadband to the community, not everybody can afford the Starlinks. you
Yeah,
know.
they're expensive.
Yeah, or going for it, but there's speed there, and there are others within. One of the big things there are people who want to try to work from home,
Mhm.
and those who can, they need speed,
Mhm.
for all of that. But we should really have representatives on this committee of people who have that understanding and passion.
Yeah, that's what Bailey's Harbor had, and they had a couple of meetings, and even that's, we're sort of unique here. We had a little problem in our area,
Mhm.
and so they got a tower. They're talking about putting a new tower there. I've been talking about 2 or 3 years for better service. But we don't have the bluffs like they have up north, or even Nassau along the shoreline.
Right.
They have a problem. And now I talked to my counterpart in Brussels. Well, I asked him, what is your situation abroad? Well, he's like us, where Joe said, just one person complained it was too slow. And
I don't know that it's necessarily a complaint, but here, as I see it, from my perspective, this is a fiber distributed network, fiber to the premise for every facility, every building in the town. That thing that we had from Spectrum, they were just cherry picking a handful on the
Mhm.
north edge of our
Right.
town. And really, what the county fiber net environment that Jessica's working on is to bring fiber to the countywide,
Mhm.
fiber everywhere. And to me, the capacity on fiber is extraordinary by comparison to anything else that's in here. Now, they've talked about that, they did the Rural Electrification Act.
Mhm.
They did that with telephones, brought telephones to every home or building you got. And that's the same thing with fiber. And right now, some funding is available, state and federal. And if we don't get on that horse now, it's not going to be available down the road when maybe we might want to, or future boards might want to. So from my perspective, it would be to our advantage to build it out as a part of everybody else in the county. And then we're part of the county and not just that landlocked little, township in the southern part that's got no water frontage. And they don't have internet either. So, but that's basically the way, that's what's ultimately coming down the pipe.
See so the first thing they said is that, do you want to be part of the survey? So can we have a vote on that? Are you agreeing to be part of the
Yes,
survey?
I agree.
Okay.
I make a motion that we join the county broadband committee in this effort. And we join with that.
True North survey. Okay.
I second that.
Motion made. Okay, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Okay, opposed, motion carried. Then the next thing in order is to create a committee. Now, this doesn't happen overnight,
No, it
but
doesn't.
we're talking about long term. We're not talking next year, maybe 2025. And then create a committee and then the committee is supposed to identify the broadband needs. And then lastly, select an ISP provider, internet service provider, that's a partner rather, internet service provider partner. So that's where we are right now. No use to go any further. I'll send an email to Jessica. Now, Jessica Hatch, along with Ken Pavich, our Door County Administrator, is going to, I think, Nashville on a big broadband
Sure.
summit again. So we'll have more information. And if you heard our current governor, if he gets reelected, he's going to have internet in every place. Did you hear that?
Well, that has been the drumbeat for quite a while. We will see.
Yeah, we will see.
But if we don't put our toe in the water, we're never gonna get wet.
Yeah. So keep in mind the ad hoc committee, that's gonna be the next thing we'll be talking about. Okay, moving on.
And anybody who's in the town who is a citizen who would like to be a. part
Thank you,
of
Chuck.
that
Good night, all.
Thanks.
Should contact the board, let us know your interest.
Moving on to Hey Gov, and by golly, the town of Forestville got mentioned in the Pulse.
Yes, we did.
We knew we were the very first ones, and we are currently the town web managed by a promoted employee. Overbeck has devoted his time to Hey Gov. He currently has 19 customers in 5 states, and the town of Forestville was his first Door County customer, period.
For Hey Gov. Okay,
Did you keep this one, Larry?
I read that one, yes.
Okay. Did you see this?
I did not.
I don't know if you have
Did you
seen
see
it,
this?
Yeah.
but I would like to share it. The Hey Gov thing. If we go on I'm going to share this. So there is our current website as it exists today. And there's an Access Digital Services widget. When you go there, it says, do you want to report an issue? You want to get a license, or do you want to reserve a venue? So you can choose what you'd like to
I'd
do.
like to do a license.
Get a license.
Yeah.
So you go in there and you want to get a license. What kind of a license do you want?
Oh, dog kennel application.
Okay, dog kennel application, there it is.
4 steps in 10 fields. Very simple.
And you follow the process and it just takes you right steps through it. Now, that's only one piece of it. This is the license piece, okay?
Mhm.
We also can do a reservation. So what I did is I was able to capture part of the workflow in this process, it depends on email addresses. So when Gina rented, and you and I talked about this one, she rented the town hall for the 6th of August. And so I had confirmation, I was able to capture her address. Ruth also has the hall reserved for their family Christmas party, right?
Yep.
So those two are there. And this is what we have. There you have 2 venues, the town hall. So if you click on it, basically it will tell you this is what's available, and you can look at the town hall online and see what is available, what it looks like, and what the meeting rooms are. These are all venue pictures, so that people can look at that. And then it says, it'll also tell you what are the rules for rental? And, residents pay a little more, non-residents pay more than those who live in the village or town. And you look at the calendar to see what's available, you complete the agreement, and there's a link to the rental agreement if you want to fill that out manually. And it goes through all the amenities. It describes what the town hall consists of. Where did it jump out of my, yeah, there it is. 2 meeting rooms, large one for about 90 people, small one for about 12. So it describes the rooms, and what they have away as amenities. There's also the kitchen area, so on and so forth. And then it talks about the fact that they have, come on, don't keep jumping. Limited internet, public use access is also available because we do have the public internet available. And then check with the town clerk to arrange picking up the keys, and then contact her to return keys and arrange for the post-use inspection. Then it's required, a deposit will be refunded. Well, these are dates that we have blocked out and what is going on at the town hall for these various dates in the month of July.
Mhm.
All right, so if we go back up to our calendar, now, unfortunately, I just crashed the site. And this is not unusual. They are working on that. And I've got communications with regard to that. So I'm going to stop the share. And we're having the glitching problem. I do not understand why that happens, but it does. And it's public. It's already public.
Mhm.
And so the reservation process is there and can be gone through. And I sat down and we had that same problem when I was over to your house. You could not access the piece that we needed to have. So I did send them in. And I sent him a note saying, this embed looks great, functions as far as I can see. And you asked me to break it, and it looks like I did. I was showing the clerk how she could handle in-person booking and produce a problem when trying to book a future date that looks like this, and that's this error. And I also found out other things, and I gave him all the information, and he said, thank you for reporting that. We don't know why that's happening, but we'll get back to you. So we're in the process of still troubleshooting. It does not go fast. That's all I can say, but it's up
Very good.
and we're making progress.
Yes, quite a bit of progress, yes.
And getting publicity. As long as they aren't, as long as this thing isn't glitching when people look at this meeting, I can't answer what's going on here.
And also job offers.
Yes.
Job-
Yes.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, people are asking them to help them.
Help.
Help. Well, now, who is that? There was a town in Wapaka, a clerk in Wapaka sent you an email?
Lebanon.
Or Lebanon, the town of Lebanon in
Town of
Wapaka
Lebanon,
County.
yeah.
And then we also had a question with regard to our website from Jill Lau office,
Mhm.
wanting to know why we're not .gov on our website, we're .com.
Mhm.
And I said, well, the goal here is to become .gov on our website on the redesign, which is not scheduled to really start until after September.
Okay, yes, right.
So, you got to stop some things sometimes. And then Jill says, well, there's others, or deputy said, well, there's others, he said, well, just call Larry. And Larry,
There you walk you through it.
and what did you call me today about?
Your scanner.
You're scanning?
Oh, no.
You're-
I can't, when I try to scan something, it won't connect to my computer.
Okay.
So I don't know what, and that
Well,
was since you left.
oh, no, it's true.
It's
Yeah,
all his fault.
my car ran fine until you fixed it. So I was fixing things and something doesn't work now. And the truth of the matter is I'm going back to Oshkosh. I'll see you in August.
That's okay.
Okay.
So
I'll go
we're
back to
making
that.
You're
progress.
making progress, very good,
Things are
very,
going right along.
very good, thank you. Okay, one of the things that slipped through the cracks, in my opinion, from me, was that when we got federal money,
Did you see this, Dave?
we have to
This is the one that came
have an
out.
ordinance, a 7-page ordinance, and that was in April. They mentioned that in April at our meeting, district meeting.
Yeah, we have to
They did.
sign them.
I
need
remember
3
that.
people
Yeah,
to
yeah,
sign them.
and
Has to be
I
for the
didn't know it pertained to us, and I found out
It
is
does.
it does. So
You didn't read it?
you have in front of you, or do you have in front of you?
Resolution
it?
to
Oh,
adopt the
okay, yeah.
policy.
Yeah, resolution, I'll presume that you read it all. It took my
Joyce,
assistant,
Poor Joyce.
I called the towns association, emailed the town association for a template. They said that one is coming.
Oh, okay.
But the template that was given to me, we had to be completely redone and retyped to get everything in the right place. And so so the motion is in order to accept resolution number 2202 with adopting the procurement policy for expenditure of federal funds.
I will make that motion that we adopt resolution 2022-02, resolution adopting procurement policy for the expenditure of federal funds, and the policy is attached. And this is all based off the federal procurement requirement.
Right, and if you, as you read that, there were 4 companies that you can't do business with. And these were companies, this happened a few years ago, that they've been found out that they were tracking and embedding
Oh, okay.
things that were not right for the federal government. And
Right.
so is there a second to that resolution?
I second
Second.
that.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Larry, it is in the cloud under documents. This resolution.
Oh, good.
It's in the town of Forestville under resolutions right now. So
Wait, on your,
it's under mine, but you have access to my cloud, have you not? Don't you?
not to your cloud.
Not to your,
I monitor your email, so making sure it's working,
yeah.
but I'd have to log in as
Just go to
you to go to your
Backspace?
cloud.
Okay.
And if I'm going to be posting
I don't
this,
understand. all that.
I need to have the signed resolution to post on our,
Okay,
So you have to scan that in.
Basically,
And I can't
scan
see
it.
yeah, I'll scan this in
Mhm.
and then, but it should be the signed thing.
Right,
Just
right,
on
yeah.
the
I'll give
website.
you one and then
Yeah.
you can return it next month.
Okay, I'll scan it because your scanner doesn't.
That's right.
Thank you. I understand.
But you might
Just give
have-
me one copy.
I had to
I
go by
cleaned up my
Dina today to
email.
do something.
That's okay.
Yeah.
We can make it happen. Now, it might not get up to the website until
Oh,
early August.
yeah, I don't think that doesn't have to be published, but I'll post it out
no,
here.
this is a resolution with
resolution, yeah.
no,
Yeah, it's just a resolution and it adopts the process, the
Right, right.
procedure.
Mhm.
you need 3 copies. don't you?
Yeah, I'd like to keep one and then I put one in here and then just in case the government asks for one, you
Well,
never
I'll
know.
have the one and I'll give it to you afterwards.
Sure,
and I'll have
sure.
her.
Mhm. No problem.
You'll have to sign it though. Or whomever. Yes.
Mhm.
See, Ruth, there are 3
Okay,
signed copies. Resolution. Yes, it was brought to my attention by
thanks.
Jeff Donner, who's at Red River, and he gave me this one, and then I called Sebastopol, and they use the cut and paste one. Theirs was really conglomerate. They use cut and pasting, and you get all, as you can see, and that one there. So that was the resolution.
But it points back to the same federal,
Put the date in
Yep,
twice,
yep.
3
yep,
times.
Yep. Yeah. And this is,
Today's 18th.
Mhm.
he said, we do not currently have templates for federal procedure ethics policy or purchasing policy, but we are working to develop a resource for towns. It's from,
Well, you sent that out, Ruth, did you not?
Yes,
Okay, so I do have that document.
except,
I don't
that
have the
page.
signed
right,
resolution
right.
and the last page.
Okay, I can
So-
just take the last page off too,
Whatever.
if you
now,
want
if
to
you
do
want
it
to,
that way.
Larry, I got the single spaces, I got a document with just single pages that could be scanned in.
No, I don't have to. I've already got it. Ruth sent it to
Oh,
me.
okay,
So I printed that because I wanted to read and I had nothing to do.
Well, why don't you just take this whole thing and then you can.
Right, I'll give it to you the whole back,
Yeah.
the whole thing back, but all I'll
That's all
do
attached.
is add that signed page to it. Because here it all is. I don't have to rescan it it's electronically. I already got it in a form PDF form.
okay.
So I'll add the signed page on the back, eliminate the unsigned one that I got. to prove.
Okay, moving on to roads. And road, as you know, we received a local road improvement program, $18,000 for West Center Road. The proposal that we put in and got the quote from the county was the total cost of, it's almost 9/10 of a mile, $204,800. And our local road improvement will be $18,000. And so the total cost for the town would be $186,000. Our highway commissioner put the ad in the paper and he combined our requirements along with his requirements for a county road MM for the pulverizing and for the hot mix because the county got monies also. So he did all the work for us for requesting the bids. We only received one bid and that was from Northeast Asphalt.
That's not surprising.
So so we need a motion and record it in the minutes that we accept the bid from Northeast Asphalt.
For West Center Road.
West Center Road for 500 yards of asphalt and hot mix asphalt and also for pulverizing 9,000 square feet.
I make a motion to accept the bid from Northeast Asphalt.
Accept the bid, yeah, okay.
I'll second.
Motion made to accept the bid, the one bid, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Okay, now the bid from Northeast Asphalt for purchasing the hot mix purchase was $59.76 per ton. So the total cost is $29,875 or
$29,000.
$875.
That's the total cost for the
Just the hot mix,
material.
just the hot mix, right? And then then for the pulverizing at 69 cents a square yard, the total cost of 9,000 square yards would be $6,210. I was advised that we have to spend with a private concern double the amount or $36,000. And that's what this amount will be for, we're spending $36,000 with Northeast Asphalt. Our highway commissioner put in the specifications that he needed. And we're putting in 3.5 inches of blacktop. And of course, the county's supplying the rest of the hot mix that we required.
So it's all on West Center Road.
On West Center Road, west of Mill Road.
What's our total bill then on that?
Our total bill will be $204,800. I asked the question, is that what it should be, that any add-on, and I, no indication that it would be any increases. And
How thick is that asphalt gonna be?
3.5 inches.
And that's a double lane though, right?
Yes, it's like going to
Okay.
20 feet wide.
Right.
Yes, uh-huh.
Right, we
That's
just
good,
talked
nice,
about that.
Yeah, going 20 feet wide and
It's
the,
overdue.
to the drive, the county is putting in a new drive further down, further west from the driveway is right now. And they will put an extra 1/2 inch on top of that portion to their drive.
Getting into their corridor.
You're right. So that will
So
happen.
when will all this be taking place?
Should happen in the middle of August to the end of August.
Okay.
They are going to be, there are 3 culverts on County Road O that need to be replaced, and hopefully they get to that this week, replace those 3 culverts on County Road O,
Mhm.
just west of north of Geyer Road. And they should be replaced this week, and they like to leave it settled for 3 to 4 weeks, so if they get it done this week, they're looking in the middle of August, or the end of August is what they're looking for. So,
That pretty well shoots our budget.
yes, that's why we didn't do any, we'll finish this one here, but, so in the minutes, Ruth, you have all the figures in the minutes, because I'll need to send the minutes to, for our highway commissioner is doing the paperwork for us on this, which is, we're very thankful. And so he will need a copy of our minutes that we, if we approve this, so.
Mhm.
A motion would be in order to approve the bids from Northeast Asphalt for the hot mix at $59.76 75 cents a ton.
75 cents? I had 76.
No, it's $59.75.
Oh,
I
okay.
couldn't read my own writing.
Didn't you?
Okay.
Get that?
Yeah, I did.
You
Yeah.
did,
Yeah.
you accepted the bids, now we have to.
Oh, that's right.
We got
Okay.
to approve.
Well,
them.
then I can make the motion
To
to approve.
That's
that.
it.
Okay, motion made to approve the hot mix purchase and the pulverizing cost.
Yeah.
All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion is carried.
Can I bring up something?
Yeah,
I did notice, on my ride, I noticed that Elm Road is starting to break a little bit again.
between O and.
Did you get my
yeah.
picture? Did you get my-
Between,
Between,
you get
the
my
highway,
picture?
Highway
42
42 and
And
Mill
Mill.
Road.
Did you
Oh,
get my
really?
picture?
we got some.
I sent you a picture like a month ago about that. and I
You got
forgot-
Oh, yes, I did.
Okay,
Yes.
that must be the same thing I'm
Yes.
talking about.
Yeah.
I just ran
I went
into
on my
that.
walk and I seen it,
We got
yeah.
some bad spots. or-
Well, it's a nice, good sized
It's-
crack
yeah.
opening up.
Oh, crack, we will have.
Yeah.
to-
There's a place on here on Hague where you can report those kinds of things.
You know what? That's a
When
good
I was
point.
walking, it was
should do
easier
that.
to find yours.
And also, Online Road is starting to break up a little bit more.
It's
too.
reported in.
Yeah, we're not gonna fix
I
it.
know, but I'm just saying. it's starting
We'll,
to break some more.
all we're gonna do with those cracks now is just to fill them,
Okay.
put hot oil and put.
For right now.
Yeah, that's what we'll do.
Yeah.
So you got a well.
And it's not even close to the intersection.
No, it's not. It's like
It's-
right on the
it's-
crest of that hill.
Yeah,
So,
just weird.
yeah.
What's that earthquake up there? I don't know.
Okay, so the update on the road work update, we will have, we got cracks on Old Elm Road. Okay, I will report that. And we're talking about debris in the town right away. I haven't heard back from Joe Bader. He said he was gonna get back and give me a listing of where there were stones and in there, but so we'll wait from them, hear from him on that. Also, we're going to have to make a decision in the next couple of months how much of the dead trees we're going to remove. I was thinking how to do this, just divide the township in sections and say, we're gonna do this section and take a contractor out to that section. What's I heard today on these dead ash trees, as they die, they're gonna go down real fast.
Yeah, they are.
When they don't stand up now. I heard two different reports. One guy said they last forever upright, but the guy I heard today is that they deteriorate real fast.
Yeah,
Heard
they
the same
do.
thing.
And what surprised me on
Yeah.
the EA runs on Whitney Field, I cannot believe the numbers of trees they have had to remove
Mhm.
for that very reason.
Mhm.
They've been dead. We've watched them die,
Mhm.
but then the windstorms come down
Yep.
through Oshkosh. Whew,
Nicole.
Yeah.
Snap them right off. too.
Snaps them off, and it
Yeah.
snaps some of them pretty high.
Yeah.
And you got.
People are concerned about removing them because when you start to cut and start to take out to drop them, they're actually snapping or,
Yeah, they're breaking
yeah.
and they're going backwards.
Yep.
Kills people.
That's,
Widowmakers.
Yeah, that's a terminology, yeah.
So in other words, I should have somebody take ours down
If it's bad,
instead of us.
if it's bad,
Well, that's-
let some
a
professionals. do it.
professional handle it.
That's
yeah.
what on Ashers Road, I was so scared because that was a dangerous road with all those dead trees and.
Oh, that was bad up
Yeah,
there.
yeah, and, but there's some big trees that are dead now, I noticed.
That's what we have, a huge tree in our backyard.
You have a huge tree in your backyard.
Yeah.
Which ought to break you out.
So we'll have to make that decision in the next couple of months here.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on to payment of bills, I guess is.
All right, we are starting on June 21st, Century Tel.
These checks that for the. Did we get 4 reviews?
That's in, that's in,
Yeah, we resolved
Yeah.
that.
that's in the checks. So.
It's in the check system today, yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
I just. I thought forwards through my mind. that
I
freed
don't
up my
know if I
mind.
did yours, Jason, did I must have, did I do Jason?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, there it is,
I'm on
okay.
there, yeah.
Usually, yeah.
Because I think I did yours first, because I knew I wouldn't get a paper.
Oh, yes. Okay, they are, in, yep.
And I loaded all that into my phone, so I could just fill it out on my phone,
Oh,
and
there
yet
you
I still
go.
don't do it.
Well, we can't make it.
That's why you have all these things you put on your desk. Hey, you know, it's underneath your glass of your desk.
Oh, I know.
And you write down your.
So we did receive the rent for the tower from broadband,
Oh, he did, good.
but they sent, yeah, but they sent us $12 more than what I billed them for. I got for $612.
Why? It's a
Interest.
$600 bill.
I'm
Was it
thinking they
late?
gave us, I'm thinking they gave it, I just upped their, I don't know.
Maybe you
I don't
charge
know.
them a surcharge for diesel or something.
Wait a minute, not the garbage collector.
Yeah, because they would have till the end of the month to pay it or whatever. That's strange.
Yeah, so I don't know why,
Where
but
did that income show?
in the,
Deposit.
in
Oh, yeah, I
the
see
money
that.
market
Mhm.
on page 4.
Four.
Oh, it's on page 4.
612.
Mhm.
Huh. Well, isn't that interesting? And you still got to listen to short term broadband. Okay.
So I don't know.
That's all right.
Your son doesn't have a address for his property.
He does.
Did he get one now?
Or something like that.
7887 or is it-
787, something like that.
or is it 8778?
I don't know.
There's the
It'll be
two
seven.
numbers are the same, but
Be 70.
There's 8 and
7,
7s in
okay,
there.
7887,
7.
887 West Center.
Because I saw the permit come through and I had to show my daughter, this is what you can expect.
Yeah.
Is that the fire number across the
Yeah,
road
they
from
should be
your house?
starting
Yeah.
to build next
Okay.
week,
But
this
that,
week, actually.
that we had to
This
have a
week.
fire, when you, that's what I was asking Dina, because you should have a fire number before you transfer property.
Oh,
You can transfer this is a full 10 acres of property being transferred. But they should have a fire number. You don't need a survey.
Oh,
Oh.
a survey.
No.
No, that land has to be in the person's name that's applying for that fire number.
Well, yes, I applied for the fire number. It was in my
Okay,
name.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Because we had to get it in Derek's name before they give him a fire.
Okay, that's right, because you had it was on a complete parcel.
Yes,
This was.
yeah, we had to take it off of a parcel.
Yeah, you had to take it off a parcel, that's right. But is the foundation in?
Mhm.
Just curious.
There should be start to build this week.
Okay, very good.
I'll make a motion.
That's why I was
to
asking.
pay the bills.
Motion made to pay the bills.
A second.
All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay, coming up, Town Association District Meeting, we're still going for Washington Island on August 27th. I'm going to a WTA Council meeting on August 5th and 6th at Weston. And then we have a WTA convention October 9th and 11th in Appleton. Future meetings, what Ruth and I did, we cleaned the storage room of old books.
Yeah.
Assessment books.
And Ruth came back and cleaned the storage room. Physically cleaned it. What we're, in future, we have to decide how we're going to secure our voting machine. We have a very unique situation here. We have, most townships buildings are not rented out or they have a very secure closet. We don't have that here.
Right.
We can make a decision to not limit anybody in our closet and just have about 3 people having a key. Or we could build a container. I not too much in favor of building a
Cabinet
inside here, but we could build a cabinet
in
in
the storeroom.
the storeroom.
Under where that shelving is in the.
That's right. That's right. That's why we cleaned it out and we.
Is there an outlet there?
Yes, right. That's plugged
Yeah,
in right
because
there.
you have to keep it on the charger too. right?
Yeah, yeah.
So we gotta decide to do something because we have to secure that more than what we're securing it right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was my concern that I expressed last month.
Is there enough room in that storage room? for
Yes.
that? Okay.
Well, the question
Well,
is how hard is it to get it in and out?
It, I just roll it out.
Oh,
It's
Yeah,
really-
it rolls
it's
out,
easy.
yeah.
really-
It's on
Yeah.
wheels, so it moves.
Just so the container, you know, that I can
Yeah,
just
because it's
open it
gonna,
up
because she's
and,
gotta try to maneuver it into that room and then try to get it into the container. That's
Yeah.
maybe
Well,
no different
are we
than.
gonna
I think if
Eventually get rid of
you,
those.
if you
Or no?
just roll it in and
We gotta
turn
keep
it,
certain records in there.
Mhm, yeah, yeah.
We could move, these,
I mean, are they completely filled?
There's something could come out of there,
I have
something,
some
there's
old
pretty full.
cemetery records.
Well, I mean, I'm just thinking something a little nicer, maybe a nicer looking cabinet.
right, you want to have bricks on the outside of the building.
I know.
And a new fancy sign with lights.
Flashing.
Where's the
Flashing
siding
sign.
situation?
Yeah.
before October 1st, is the last I've heard.
Oh, okay.
And the other thing to consider for next meeting is there was an article about appointed and election or combinations and all whatnot. Appointed clerks and treasurers is not really all the answer. Jacksonport has a big problem, as you saw in the paper, that they're combining and working with Gibraltar now to have a part-time clerk treasurer. So if we're gonna do something, we'd have to do it next month to make a resolution and at our meeting if we're gonna do anything.
That's a good article, I guess. We
Yeah.
really need to think through that.
Yeah,
One
that's,
thing too, if you have appointed clerk treasurer, then you have to have an audit.
you have to have an audit,
That
Annually.
can be annually and
Annual,
it's
yeah.
costly, yeah.
and it's 6,000 or 7,000,
Yeah.
that, maybe more. That was
Mhm.
10 years ago when we were
Yeah.
looking at this, so.
Amy, I was talking to Amy Sackett, well, I didn't ask Joanne, but Brussels is increasing their clerks' wages by 3,000, and so is Amy's. And they reduced Lois from Brussels, they reduced hers because she doesn't collect taxes.
Mhm.
And I didn't ask Amy what she did, you know, about
With driving taxes.
there, yeah.
We'll be
I
discussing.
don't think
thing
they
is-
collect theirs anymore either.
No, they
Oh,
don't,
they
that's why
don't.
they reduced, yeah, they
But
reduced
when
Lois.
you take a look at what the Department of Revenue and the Elections Commission puts into your workflow,
Oh, yeah, I know.
it's huge.
I
Yeah,
know.
we'll discuss that. We'll have to put that in agenda and recommend
Okay,
that for our
okay.
annual meeting in November, because
Mhm.
that all has to be done.
Right,
by
right, the
December
budget time
1st,
and
yeah.
everything, yeah. Mhm.
Okay, if that's the two things that for future agenda items, and the next town board meeting will be on Monday, August 15th at 6:30, August 15th, 2022 at 6:30 PM. If there's no other business to be conducted at this time, motion to adjourn would be in order.
I make a motion to adjourn.
I will
Second that.
Motion made to adjourn. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned.